looks good and cool, but he did like King Gainer and brain powered, and then you're just like, ah, oh, geez, dude, you need to calm the fuck down. Fucking Hime brain, Nelly brain, get out of here. Wah! Missile! So they died. Because they're trash. Laziness really fucking good though. Have a good time flying around. It's okay, Roger's here. Suzune Sensei, big shot coming. Come on. Okay, let's see what we can do with the trucks then, shall we? Okay, well, she got none. Who got one bop then? Who got one bop? Oh, Tessa got the one bop. Right. Well then. And Dragon's Hive got a bop. Okay, well that means Dragon's Hive is gonna shoot this fucker. It's not a big buster machine. It's a small buster machine. They miniaturized it. It used to be bigger. Yeah, like the really cool thing about Leisner and also Dragonar, especially Dragonar at the start, is like they do the real robot thing like really well, where they are going around reloading and doing weird shit. If we had Basara fight anyone, he's like, you guys are still up on that war thing? Cut it out! And also listen to my song. Fucking simple. He's got problems. I didn't actually want to do Power to the Dream. Like, it doesn't help at all with what I wanted him to do, but that's fine. Oh good, we can do all of the moves though. Oh good, he's ready to bring Sphere Act. But you got 2 bop. You got 2 bop. Let's pump their will up a bit. Another double whammy. How you feeling, Brian? Feeling pretty spicy. Yeah! I agree, Magistra. Like, Dragonar, where they came out with 2 Dragonar toys in the Soul Spec line, and one of the key selling points of it is that Dragonar has all these arrow magazines for its gun, and it can it has the possibility to hold one, and then you can slot it in the gun, pull the hand away, and Falcon the bad dude can do it as well, like the magazine in the bottom. And we really wanted to get the realness of the machine across. Oh good, you can validate NTD. But he got 2. Okay, so Otto needs 2. Can Otto get that one? No, there are no enemies for Otto to get. First let's Microzone to heal Far, because she's fucking dying. Don't really want a miracle, but I will if I have to.
攻撃を集中させろ。対空防御急げ。総員に通達押し返せ。
了解。各員は一層の奮起を。
Okay, well, revive cell. Blast this fucker to the moon. It's like Kawamori, the guy who does
もちろんです艦長。
like early Gundam line art before Kotoki started doing everything. And he did Macross as well. Like, he had a really big background in engineering, and that's why a lot of his stuff's cool as shit. That's Auto 2. Psycho Frame, beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, those guys can drill missile post-movement, which ain't so bad. Give it a shot. Banana.
もう遅い。
Banana. Oh, the turn A. The turn is fucking incredible. Like the design of it, and like it's super fucked up because the model kit of the turn A, even though it's like 8 years old now, might even be 10. Because Sid Mead did the design so well and so thoroughly, and like it's such a good design from an engineering standpoint, that they're only like just now catching up, like with all the other designs, to get it as good as that was at the time. Where it's just like he just had such a good fucking design, like as base, just set up going, yeah, we're good. She can use parts on people in her aura. Like the veins are in the legs. By veins I mean, you're gonna have to do the thing. Like the plates, not like veins as in biological veins, but like a weather vein sort of thing. No, we're gonna Trans Am, because then that makes the moves post movement. Ba-da-da, 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 bum, 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 bum. Oh, and lining it is actually just really cool because it's so detailed as well, like on the surface, all different lines. Turn A's just so good. Sid Mead, turns out he's really fucking good. I mean, you know, greatest sci-fi designer. I mean, it turns out he's pretty good. Pretty hot shit. And then she's definitely not going to kill that, but she can certainly give it a go.
頼んだよ直営のみんな全員の力でやるよ直営を戻しな
皆様当てにお願いしますよ。
これはプレゼント地獄への招待我こそはマルグリット・ピステールインサラウムの騎士
俺ちゃんもやっちゃうぜ。こいつで一網打尽だ。
全火力を集中やっちまいな
God, he got another reflections calculated back. Sidney actually good shit. Fucked up. Could you I'm still mad. Hodorowski, Dali, Sid Mead, all working on fucking Dune, and then they didn't fucking make it. What's that about, you fuckers? Why are you doing that shit to me? Let's use the other one so we can see our other cutting. I ain't missing. Fuck that. And they took it from us, the man.
行きましょう。ダーナ、対艦ミサイルで行きます。
対艦ミサイル発射準備。はい。
準備ができ次第発射を。
はいはいパー。対艦ミサイル発射します。
Okay, so now the only ship that hasn't done its... Okay, she needs one. What have they got? Two? Two. 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 Okay, yeah, so just her, so I just need to leave, like, this dude alive, and we'll be fine. Hair, she doesn't eat her hair, she like brushes it under her nose and smells it. It's a dick, alright? You'd have one too if you were fucking weird. Chien needs the shit, right? So let's get the bullshit on the road. Oh, actually, she's got, like, she has to do that, because otherwise they can't reach anybody. Gunye, I said you needed the shit, but you don't actually need it personally. You just need to be involved. So how come the 200 and can just go into space? They modified it. Chidori with a whispered knowledge figured out how to make it space-proof. Can now go in the sea of stars. Okay, where's Noriko? This galactic assault fleet is the embodiment of humanity's hope. I'll protect it with my life. I won't let you smother the fire, I hope. Nailed it. It's like in Z1, there's a bungle units can go into space, except iron gear for some reason, so it's really annoying. But like they're like, wait, how do you guys how can you guys go into space? And they're just fuck the dude. What's the dude's name? Whatever. The main dude's name is like Codicet. Use lots of tape. And it's like, but the Walker Gallia doesn't even have windows. It doesn't even have glass on its head. It's just like open. You can climb out of that shit. He's just like, space proof. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, Giron. It's Giron. But yeah, Giron's just like, Codicet made it space proof. How? Lots of tape. You have to fill all the holes.
やってみる。どれだけ離れていたって。バスタービーム。
But I mean, it's got to be airtight to go under the sea. So it's basically the same as going into space, right? You just got to get away getting up there. Easy. Gunbuster carries it. Problem solved. Surfs on it. Use it as a fucking skateboard. Okay. Okay, buddy. You're going in front, because I don't trust you. You're fucking trash. And you need to fuck off and stop being so trash. Because I don't know that you can kill that one in the front. No, he must be able to. He must be able to. He's feeling pretty spicy right now. Totally the same, in entirely different ways. I actually like that in Super Robots, where a lot of the time pilots will have the same rating for sea and space, where like thinking in like the new 3 dimensions that you're in is pretty much the same between sea and space, like they train astronauts in swimming pools and shit. But the robot, fucking trash in the sea. So much resistance that isn't accounted for, the propulsion doesn't work properly, like none of it fucking works and it's garbage. But I like that normally it's the robots that are shitty in the sea, but pilots are just like, we can manage to see it in space, they're pretty much the same. Is there a way we can get that? I think if we go over here, we can then map attack those fuckers. It's like Amaro! There's no up in space! And then Gune's last like, holy shit! What the? And then he dies, just gets murdered because he can't deal with Amaro's 6 skills of there not being an up in space. And speaking of mechanical design, that's why the Hazel's really cool, because it's the Mark II Gundam, but the camera on the head, like the Gundams have the little mohawky thing on top that's got the little camera in it. The top of that is all camera, like it's got a big green mohawk for the camera. Let's find the new. Yeah, like see the head crest with the little camera? Like all of that on the top is green like the camera too, and it's where the Hazel is designed to fly along like horizontally in space. Like it's got a big booster and it's just so the pilot can see that and like crane the head completely up. We didn't have to figure that shit out. Oh yeah! Get homing laser. Nailed it. Got him. Ain't like that, you know. You couldn't even fucking kill one dude. Naruto's a war cry. Pretty much though, right? I done it! Poor Gine. Who voices Gine? Someone voices Gine. Someone voices Gine who voices other people in this so you wouldn't expect it to be them. It's Luca and Lelouch, same voice actor. Which is really fucked up. Okay, Kuchi Yamadera. Koichi Yamadera is the dude. I believe Koichi Yamadera is Riddy. So Gunye is Riddy and Al from War in the Pocket. I'm pretty sure. Let's no, I'm not gonna find it on TV because someone like properly did this bullshit and had him under OVAs. He's the main dude in Standalone Complex, Togusa, like the main human dude. He's Zerabuth in Gaiva. He's Bruno von Silverberg in Legend of the Galactic Heroes. He's fucking uni. He's Kaji in Evangelion. He's in every Pokemon film as a different dude, just every fucking time. He's never the same dude, but he's in every single one. He's Beerus in the new Dragon's Bells. Oh, he's Pierce Raya. Yeah, he's not Al because he's too young to he's too old to be Al. Because he can't be Al and Uni because he's like be fucking 5. But he's just like what a wild dude. It's fucking double PP. see you, Magistra. You have a good time, and I'll see you next time.
を狙うぞ
Couple of these in Ranma. He's fucking Donald Duck, Beast, Genie, Mushu, Stitch, and Sebastian in Disney. Holy shit! What a fucking holy moly! Oh, he's worked with the lady who's been in One Punch. That's what I remembered. Megumi Hashibara, who is also Rei. She's Chrissy and Rei. Well, I think we just wanna. What these guys? Oh, itchy goddamn nose.
逃げられないユニットゲロジャベリン
自らの役目を果たす。
Wow, Pango. You don't like the friggin'. Don't like it when a super robot yells? Gets rowdy? Isengard as a roar? It is goofy though. You're not wrong. Far clearly needs fucking help. So.
了解やってみます今は戦うしかないんだ
Far. Give this to Haman because she's going to show you there's no up in space.
What the?
Look at that shit! You need to take the bazooka off their goddamn back or you can just spin around. Fucking Haman. Out of control. As usual. Just that dude left? Well, guess that's that then. Guess just fucking wait. No, we need to do our spirit commands. Because otherwise some shit's gonna go down and it ain't gonna be nice. You're not gonna have a good time. Beyond that time is toppling. Guys to speed over and help next round. fear act while we're here. Oh, oh. No.
予想通りの結果だ。
Okay, okay. Don't fuck this up. You're gonna fuck it up. Hibiki's got the deepest, but he's also spent the most. Wah, wah.
やるべきことをやる。敵機近づいてきてるです。トレミ砲撃開始。
了解だ。砲撃開始。
Okay, and then nice work, everybody. We did it. We defeated him in 3 turns and all the battleships got 2 bops. Nice work, everybody. Unfortunately, it ain't over yet. Space monsters. And then Gary's like, "Ran, why'd you have to make a old woo? Well, there's no space monsters show up. Fucking jerks." Like, not my fault. And then Hades shows up and is like, actually, they're here. Hello, humans. They're here because of me, Hades, Space Satan, and Emperor Zool. He's like, yes, it's me. I'm a black hole. Father, what are you doing here? And also Cohen and Stinger are here too. And they talk about, mention Shinka, and it's like, they're like, can't believe you guys are about to switch paths from evolution to apotheosis. Fucked up. And they're like, and fucking Mikage's here too, being pile of shit as ever, and so's Vildark. And then Vildark says it's time for us to learn the meaning of primordial menace. And the show's like, aren't Sidril the primordial menace? He's like, no way, no way. They're just the primordial menace's servants. And the Primordial Menace is the victor in the War of the Gods. They control origin law and the regulator of the nature of all worlds. They're the summit of evolution and jealous of anybody else seeking perfection. Oh, and also they're the ones who sealed the winged ones away 120 million years ago, so Mikage's not a fan. And their name is the Servitors. And his doctrine and Tempty. Hibiki, what's that? He's like, he's like, oh, howdy, Hibiki, it's me, TD, except my name is actually Tempty. He's like, ha, humans, you're so silly. And everyone's like, but you definitely gave her a burial, right? And Crow says, well, AIM mentioned servitors once. And the doctor said, oh yes, the false black sheep, MNeidengard. He had approached the truth and learned of our existence. Too bad he got murdered before he got the rest of the way there. And this is doctrine of anger. Ikari no doctrine. And I'm Tempty the Playful.
全ての平行世界を父にして兄である存在。
This fucking old Joseph bullshit. And Doctor explains how they are servitors of the God Most High, the Supreme God, enactors of divine will. Both parent and sibling to all parallel worlds. In short, the summit of all existence. It's like, but, ooh, ah. And then everyone else is like, I got a bad feeling about this. And then Doctrine says that carved into all human DNA is an instinctive reverential fear of these beings. The same fear as when the team first encountered the Black Angel was. And then Tempty says that all humans are like her children after they landed on the moon and Chrono was founded. I'm like, wait, so you messed with human DNA? And Gavin's like, that sounds like how the proto-culture granted humans their intelligence. And Doctrine said, yes, the act of hubris is what caused us to mark them for death. And they say it was them who summoned the spirit seekers from the sub-universe, which is what Sybil is. It's like, you guys killed the proto-culture? And someone's like, shit, it all makes sense now. And he says, the despair the anti-spirals feared at the end of evolution. It's these jerks. And then Doctrine says, the anti-spirals, a prudent race. And Tempty says they arrested not only their own evolution, but also that of the humans nearby. And Zero says, arrogance, are you gods? And Doctrine says, if one terms a god that which has power surpassing mortal ken, then yes, we are indeed gods, relative to the current mankind. And Tempty says, but in absolute terms, nah, not really. But mostly because we're not stupid enough to succumb to such conceit. And like their name is, they're servitors of a higher power, the one and only Supreme God. And he's Kisama, and Mikari's like, I don't want to hear this again. I'm tired of hearing this again after 120 million years. And then Benaji is like, oh, shit, it must have been one of these servitors that Siam saw in the flames of Laplace. And these guys are the dudes with the master side reel, and it's they who truly regulate human evolution. And in fact, we're slated for elimination, regardless of whether we would do what side reel said or not. Because unlike the Geminids, who are docile enough to control but fierce enough to be useful, but still got their shit kicked in, we're just too dangerous to be left on the loose. And the same went for Barbiel's race. So Randy's like, and Barbiel's just like, yep. So he's like, oh, shit. And then TT says, so why the fuck did you hang out with us? What's the deal with that? She's like, oh, that's, just part of my playfulness, but there was a reason behind it. And he says Tempty is, it's part of her playfulness, part of her deal. And she says that it's part of the spheres. All the spheres and all the sphere reactors belong to the servitors. And Vilda and... they say, and Australis, you know how much trouble you're for running off with those spheres, right? And then Vicky's like, TT, what, Vicky? And he says, when you came on the ship and you spoke about your past, about how your mother and your father died and your siblings, and you made up that big story, was that all a lie? She's like, yep. Perfectly constructed to earn your sympathy. He's like, did it work? He says, ain't saying anything, so I guess it did. Setsuko then says that Barbiel, with all his hate, must have felt pleased to be recognised and empowered by someone like Tempty. And then Doctrine says that Barbiel's a needle. All reactors, actually, are fated to gather to the servitors. And then Tempty's like, come on, Vicky, come to Tempty, come on. And he says, with the Luna dead, she'll make him a new favourite. And then Susune is like, hey, you leave Vicky alone. He's like, don't bother, Susune. He says, I'm glad, TT. He's like, eh? He said he's glad, not mad, that there was no sad girl who died in battle. That it didn't happen. And he says he won't give Tempty the pleasure of his angst, which he says with a straight face, because, I mean, have you met this fucking dude? He's an idiot. And Tempty's like, oh. But Tempty recovers quickly and is like, it's that sort of positive thinking that makes you so fun. And then Doctrine compliments him on his iron resolve. And then calls him Umbriel the Overriser. And then Hamriel the Star, which is Z3.2. Velkiel the Heat. And Zuriel the Unbreakable. No, the Unbreakable. And then he says, Bearers of the Sphere, come to our side. Your will is of no consequence. It's like, come on. There's 8 spheres. You got 4 of them. Come on. And then Hibika's like, you know what? I want to put you guys to the test on that one. And then Advent shows up and he says, now, no one's permitted to harm the servitors. Advent. Hibiki gets a little brain whammy. Red eye. Ah! It's like, he's got the friggin' red eye. Advent, what have you done? And then they say, because you've got a fragment of the servitor's power that you touched all that time ago, it's like, you actually cannot hurt us, even if you wanted to. It's a power that steals souls and sunders hearts from the weak. And Advent turned up when he first realised that Tempty was in this world, judging that he could no longer be bound by the past. And he too is a servitor. He is Advent the Joyful, or like happiness. And it's like, well, now we know why Gadlight was so mad with Advent, because he was one of the people who blew up his fucking home planet. And then Advent says, at that time, I'd just been a carefree traveller. And he says that he often plays devil's advocate against his servants, putting trials in their path to make them stronger, as the servitor's top servants must be. And that was true for Sidril and us. And then Doctrine has been burnt by such tactics in the past, but it says that they do have a degree of usefulness. Ooh, itchy nose. But one thing that Advent did not do was arrange for Hibiki to encounter his sphere, as these two guys like. So did you say? It's like, no. That was just a result of a long series of coincidences. But his interest in Hibiki didn't really begin with Hibiki's mother, MNeidengard. Or Reynard, it depends on how you want to read that. And she was a uniquely gifted scientist. A combination of superdimensional physics and archaeology led her to independently discover the existence of the servitors from close study of ancient ruins. And thus she was punished, by being made to despair so badly that she strove to take the life of her beloved son. What amazed Advent was how she somehow transcended both despair and hope by pure force of intellect and will, opting to kill herself instead and save her son's life. And he says he thought at the time that her son would be capable of a similar feat, and hence suitable as the quarrelling twins' reactor. But, to be sure, he'd first have to add in all the despair. And lo and behold, Hibiki actually did encounter the quarrelling twin sphere, and do the thing, and surpass the stuff and do it. And then he says that he's not unique in having his life toyed around by Advent. Throughout space there are approximately 93,274 children that Advent has messed with. And he says, isn't it nice that at least one of them is worthy of that love? And then Hibiki says that Advent's given him some very good news. And it was like, oh, he's fucking lost it. He says Megumi really was mother to him after all, a person that he doesn't have to hate or fear when she tried to kill him. Hence, no mercy